Malawi is undoubtedly enjoying some level of infrastructure development with massive investment in property development. But for some time, questions on quality have arose. Welcome to the next big thing. In the next 3 to 5 years, this idle space here along the Kamuzu Procession Road next to Mbowe Filling Station in Lilongwe will be transformed. Here, there will sit the King's Arcade, a magnificent and modern arcade Malawi has never seen before. This investment is a partnership between a Malawian and some Swiss under King's Real Estate.
King's Real Estate has mainly two goals: to enter in the real estate business and to train people from the construction industry. And King's Arcade is what we do in the real estate business. And what we are doing there is we are planning to build a solar plant on the roofs, coming with the new technology to producing the energy we need for the arcade, for this business center, but to have a surplus and to sell it to ESCOM for the city. One is an office block, one is we call office. Then we have the filling station with the shop and facilities. We call it the mobility building. And then it's one with the restaurants, meeting rooms, conference, lodge. It's more the community building. And then we have the technology building, to have a large shop, to have space for trainings, to have space for smaller companies of the business industry. This is like our laboratory to develop things and to train people and the like.
But the journey to this $3 million investment starts now. King's Real Estate is facilitating training to equip these local artisans with the necessary knowledge and skill for high-quality products. Some of these have a chance to be recruited during construction of the King's Arcade.
I travel around the city and I managed to meet the chairpersons of different artisans, like the Welding Association of Nchesi, and also I went to Kawale and discovered that the quality of the work that people are doing, something can be done about it. And we decided that we want to play a role to try and improve the quality of the artisans, so that in the near future we can use the same artisans, to do our project. But in order for them to be able to do a good job, we thought, we need to share some, technology, some training with them.
Now, quality is of the essence in everything King's Real Estate does. Director Giga, who's been in Malawi a couple of times for paperwork on the multi-billion project, thinks these local artisans have enormous potential to produce good quality work, but they need to pay attention to detail and set standards, he says.
My goal is to encourage them to do what they can with the little they have. They have time, they have their hands, they can train their skills, they can improve what they are learning. And if they start changing this mentality that they can improve, they set higher goals, the industry will improve and Lilongwe can become a place known for good welders. And this is a good thing for the economy. People will come from outside to buy material from here because the quality is better. If they improve as an industry, but it needs to set higher goals.
After the on-the-field session in Nchesi Township, Giga and his team took the local artisans to a grueling theoretical training which took place at the Capital Hotel, not just to equip them with skills for quality work. The artisans are also being empowered to be men of integrity and substance within their community.
If you say you are successful as a business person, then your success is not complete unless you have been able to empower someone else. So you are lifting up your business, but you are lifting up others in the community as well, so that you don't always have this big gap between those that are doing very well and those that are poor, or those that have nothing. But we can all be successful together as a community, as a people. That's the main thrust of our message.
Perhaps that's why Stephen, the coordinator, uses biblical examples in this approach.
We want to see lasting change. We want to confront some cultural beliefs that hinder progress and development. And those things can only be confronted not by another culture, but by the Bible, by the Word of God. It's the only thing that can bring lasting change in a person's life. So that's why we are using this approach. The artisans have responded very well to this. We have made them start to think in a certain way that they have not done before. We have started to make them ask the right kind of questions. We have started to make them begin to think about the legacy that they want to leave behind when either they retire or they are no longer on this earth. These are things that people sometimes don't think about every day. And in their responses from their group discussions, we can see that they are beginning to think about these things seriously, which is very encouraging.
Thanks to the electricity blackouts Malawi is experiencing, most of these artisans have left their work to be part of this life-changing experience. The desire to do things differently is evident in most of them, as each one of them believes after here they will operate on another level in business.
I feel I'm going to do great things in my business because of this training which King's Real Estate has given us. I hope I'm going to do something very great because as artisans in Mchesi, we just think maybe if we make something like a door frame or a window with a bad quality, we think people can buy that door frame or that window, but that's not true. But this time, after King's Real Estate has taught us how to have quality things or how to make things which can have good quality, I think we are going to progress.
As
artisans, we are lacking in many areas. For example, most of the products which we thought were finished products were not necessarily finished products. But now, after being trained by King's Real Estate, we believe that we are going to improve on quality, and that government, the private sector, and even individuals will be coming to us to buy our products because they will be of high quality.
If our nation was able to get the teachings that we are getting today, we have changed, so I'm also touched.
And commenting on the initiative, TVETA's entrepreneurship development specialist, Betha Nyirenda, commended King's Real Estate for engaging the artisans, most of whom have never undergone any formal training. She says this comes as a complement to several interventions that TVETA has been doing to ensure that Malawian products are of high quality.
TVETA as an authority, we work with various training institutions, and we have a number of interventions that we've lined up as an authority to make sure that we improve the quality of products that are being produced by artisans in Malawi. If you are to look at most of the things that our artisans in Malawi produce, the thing that lacks the most is quality. So for King's Real Estate to come up with this training, whereby they are emphasizing on the quality of the products that the people are producing, for me, I feel that's a very commendable thing. If you go out and look at most of the things that our artisans produce in the various markets and places within the country, you would see that they have the skill, yes, but for them to emphasize on quality, they always miss it out. And listening to what the artisans were saying in their presentations, you can see that they are geared to go out there and work, not only work for the sake of money, but to work for the sake of improving the economic condition of this country.
After all is said and done, King's Real Estate takes pride pride in a long-time partnership that this initiative creates among the local artisans who for a long time have operated their businesses independently.
It was amazing how they have been committed to the teachings, to the trainings. I was very pleased about it. And also to build some relations, to see how they work. It's amazing to see what they do. One of our goals was to encourage them to share ideas, to think about quality, to improve in their quality work. These are very basic things, but that's where development starts. If you start sharing ideas between your colleagues and companies, and as I have seen this afternoon, they have shared phone numbers to see each other again, to meet, and there have several ideas have shown up. We should really spend time together to develop new products, things like that. It was quite amazing. I've seen a lot of people encouraged to step forward and to start new things.
In the aftermath of the training and skills transfer, the Malawian artisans are out to make a difference in their business and their communities. Pyokatembo, Malawian director at King's Real Estate, summarizes what the artisans are doing to make a difference in their lives.
After the training, we have made the follow-up meetings with them. We have gone to their workshops to see what they are doing, and it's amazing that after the training, these artisans, they have now realized the importance of working together as a team. And now they are no longer looking at each other as competitors, but they are looking at each other as partners, in the game. And one other thing is that they have now started helping one another to see, how they can improve the way they have been, doing their businesses. And actually, they have started meeting, once in 2 weeks, just to remind each other the things that they have learned. And actually, they have also come up with a project that they want to do as a group. For example, they have joined together to build what we call desk lamps. And in order for them to do a desk lamp, there is an electrician that is involved, there is a welder that is involved, there is a carpenter that is involved. And at the end of the day, they are going to produce something, but it's the team that has done that thing. The thing that before it never happened, because they were looking at each other as people that they can never work together.
With this unity, the artisans can share skills for high quality work and have bargaining power for their products and services.